And welcome back. We're picking where we left off last time in the Long Dark on Interloper, where we've been mapping the world. So if everything goes well, we're going to finish mapping Hush River Valley. It's a little bit early in the night, apparently, so we might check to see what the weather looks like, but I don't think we can map the current weather. Pick up that, figure out where we are in the cave. Anyways, we wandered into a room. Apparently, I'm still quite overweight. Probably number of torches. Okay, let's put out this and reduce the number of torches we have here so that we are mobile-ish. Because yeah, we're a little bit slow at the moment, and it's probably dark outside, so we're not in a rush to get to the next site. So I suppose bring up what we're planning doing. Planning, if we can, during the stream to get the last 10 surveyed locations for Faithful Cartographer, most of which is going to be waterfalls out here in Hush River Valley. There's the Lake Cave. Oh, I know which cave that is. Peak Cave, Lake Cave, Pensa Vista. Otherwise, it's basically all just waterfalls. We're going to go find all the waterfalls we haven't mapped and map them. And probably the hardest thing about that is it's all going to be during the day or clear weather. So blizzard's going to ruin it. We can work during the night if it's an aurora, but auroras don't happen very often, so I'm not going to assume we're going to get one of those. But yeah, decent possibility because we only got to map 10 places that we could technically get Faithful Cartographer completed on Interloper. In this stream, so within 3 or 4, maybe 5 parts of YouTube. And then it's probably back to the coastline to rest and recuperate, and then we'll head out. Probably to do Tales of the Far Territory in the next stream. Or maybe it'll just be a chill stream where we recover down at the coastline. Won't be able to pick that until the beginning of next stream. So this stream, we're mapping. The first part of the mapping is getting light enough that we feel comfortable moving around. Yeah, I probably want to disassemble everything that's like 46% lower. Which may seem wasteful, but we've got so many torches. We're going to do that anyway. And then we're generating sticks that we can toss into fires for warmth. And this is also sort of, I suppose, passing a little bit of time. We've got a bit of time to pass here. Until it's daytime. And we're not, if memory serves, we're not far away from a location we need to map. Because yeah, we need to map all the waterfalls. And if I remember where we are, we're on a cave near the waterfall on Hush River Valley, and there's 2 waterfalls upriver that we need to map. One of them we could technically, there's a cave behind the waterfall that we could go into, but we're not, I don't think we're going to do that. Also, well, I was about to say we're a little low on food, and we are to a certain extent like eat that, I can eat that out of the repair food. So maybe I should be a little more cognizant of our food state, our calorie state. I might have to eat the reserve food. Keep us going. Alright, now we can get the lantern out and we can get moving. So this cave has 3 entrances. We're a little heavy still, but that's because we got 6 through 6 on us. Okay. This cave has 3 entrances. If the weather is good, we probably want to go out the entrance we were closest to. We to map some of the places locally. If the weather isn't good, there are a couple places we go at the other entrance, I suppose. Okay, so here's the entrance. Don't need this torch one if we're going up the entrance. Let's see how bad the weather is. If it's good weather, then we can start working our way up the
I'm gonna have to leave
river.
something behind.
This is tolerable weather. Do we have... Or get going too much charcoal? Yeah, we got 8 pieces of charcoal. This is tolerable weather. It'll be a little bit while before we're able to map, because it's fairly early morning. Pre-dawn morning. But we can probably get to our next mapping location. Set up the campfire. And then wait for dawn there, warming up. I don't think that's one of the waterfalls. But I've already started telling us it was one if that was one of them. In the dark, I'm also kind of looking for cattails. Grab some cattails, we'll try to sustain ourselves a little bit off of those. And this cluster.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Both jumping something up the side there, which is not the way we're going. So don't worry too much about it. I'd like to avoid taking too much damage from the cold because we're not the best in the hit points right now.
Damn, I'm freezing.
So there's a cave we can warm up in. We'll duck in the cave for a moment. So this is not one of the caves we need to map. But it should be, if we get deep enough in here. Last as warm. Show you what we got in here loot-wise by quickly firing up the old lantern. Couple lumps of coal. I might take the moment to cook, because got plenty of fuel. Taking a lit torch with us is not going to be a bad thing. Check to see if I've got something worth cooking. Yeah, we got some flour. Won't necessarily be optimal from a recovery of health standpoint, but we can make up some rosehip pie. Oh, I've got 2 of those on me, which isn't too much of a problem. Just means that's part of the reason we're heavy. Oh, it's the other way around. I needed to put the potato in here. Potato. Need the potato. And we're warm in here, so this fire isn't going to last as long as normal, but quickly make up the roasted pie and figure out how much more fuel we need to put on the fire to keep it warm. Looks like 4 sticks. We'll do it. Anyway, we're kind of, well, we're kind of waiting for dawn. It is dawn, so we can go ahead and get a quick map just to put this cave on the map. The spot we're actually going to next is just down here, so we're going to go around the corner, map here, come along, there's one up here. quickly trying to get the character most of the way full. And then we just wait till the roasted pies are done. Pick up the skillet. Pick up the torches. And we'll go ahead and eat one of the roasted pies for the calories and the fatigue recovery. And then we can be off to the next site. Oh, and apparently there was more coal in here. Good to know. We'll be appreciating that, because we can use that to stay warm. Oh, box of matches that we didn't see on the way in. This is a decent place for cattails, so we'll grab some cattails. Other than pie, unless I want to go into the emergency crackers, that's going to be my main source of calories for a while. Okay, climb well, we can't go over our weight, but we could go up. We're not going to go up it, though. If you're just trying to get to particular loot, that might be a shortcut. If memory serves, that tends to be a shortcut down here. Because here's on the way, well, depending on where you are in the map when you spawn in, this is a way out. So you might want to be taking that down. Because sometimes you spawn on that side of the river, and out is that side of the river, so you gotta cross the river.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Oh, I don't appreciate the wind here. A little steep here, and it's taking my torch. I'll equip the torch away then. There's a wolf in my way. We're not in a high enough condition state to want to take that wolf on without a torch to protect us. I do have a flare. We'll probably end up using the flare when it comes time. That's the one. Second type. Nope, not that type. No. No. There we go. So you can see I think you can see the waterfall from here that we're going to map. We'll find out in a moment if we can get wind shelter in here.
Fingers feel numb.
And this waterfall directly ahead of us actually has the entryway to one of the caves right behind it. It is also one of the caves that has multiple ways in and out. I think it's also one that might have the wolf in it.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
I'm taking a little bit of condition damage here. We're too heavy for that right now. Okay. So, okay, the wolf is still scared of us, so that's working in our favor. Not appreciating the condition loss I'm taking here. But I do kind of want to set the fire up next to where we're going. So if we can find wind shelter before I use the flare, we'll just use a match. If we can't, well, if we can't, then I obviously can't set the fire up, but if the wolf causes a problem, yeah, it's noticed me, so we're gonna have to hit the flare. See if we can find a wind sheltered area. kind of seen the cave there. You do have to get wet to use that cave. It's the only problem with that cave. Obstructions, the wind blowing. Oh, it's probably the right side to start with. Is this the... Yes, okay. Flip flare with stick, please. Just throw a bunch of sticks in here to save some weight. We'll hoard the coal for later.
Come on.
Okay, so we're at minus 18 it says, so let's toss 20 sticks in. Okay, so I got Bannekin pie. Okay. Not actually going to go ahead and map anything then. Well, not going to go ahead and cook anything. We're just going to straight map. There we go. So we've got the falls there. They are a bit chilly, but should be fine for the moment. Let's eat some of the pie. Slightly annoying that we're going to get the headache effect back, but that's fine. Drink some water. And we're probably going to eat cat pills to recover our rest of our calories. Okay, we're a little bit cold here. Or a little bit wanting to warm up here. The quickest way is going to be to pass time in the bed here. Oh, the flare went out. It's where the fire had gone out, but no, it was the flare. That's a little bit more time. Close enough. Okay, the wind has decided to take our fire there. Hydrate up and get on the way. We may still have that wolf wandering out, so we'll have to be a little bit careful. So as preparation, we should pull the torch out. Wrong button. Meant to hit the shift there. So what, a couple parts ago, we got over to here, and was like, we were going across all the way because we're running to the barrel on the other side, and realized afterwards that there wasn't a tree bridge the whole way across. So we've been up there before. Could be growing more cattails. We're a little low on carrying capacity right now. At least we're full on calories. Shimmy through here. And right about now, you should be able to see the last waterfall on area for us. So we're going to find a wind shelter location. We should be able to map that waterfall, and then we'll go up that way. Is this wind sheltered? Yes. Okay. Once again, we'll probably do basically the same thing we did in the last one. Throw enough fuel in with the sticks to get it warm. Sitting at negative 16 here, so we'll throw another 26 in.
Freezing.
That should get us warm, so we'll get jump scared by the bear. Did that count? That is a good question. No. That didn't count. Apparently I need to be closer to the waterfall. And yeah, we kind of sort of got jump scared by the bear there. The bear didn't jump us because we were next to the fire. I simply want to move right now because we're still a little cold. Double check this is the correct fire. So this is the correct waterfall. Yeah, okay. So it's just we're not close enough. Okay.
So cold.
Right. This is maybe not the best way to be passing time, but we're going to pass time in bedroll here to warm up. Hoping that the weather improves. Oops, didn't mean to sleep for an hour. We slept for a whole hour. Okay, we're going to get a little bit cold doing what I'm about to do, which we're going to... know we need to be over here to map this thing, so I'm just going to do it in the cold. There we go. It's now on the map. Come back over to our fire. It is late afternoon, so we might not get the most done. And let's set up a bedroll. And we're going to pass time in the bedroll for about that amount of time. How many sticks do I want out of this bedroll? Or this, well, okay. Just going to pull, and we'll disassemble them at the next one. Next time we have spare fire. So hopefully we don't run into that bear that sort of jump scared us a little bit earlier. Because his den is up the slope here that we're about to go up. Not on the slope at least, but it's up there, so we're going to be a little careful. So we try to shimmy past his home. We got places to be, so we're going to do as much as we can sprinting-wise. It is the warmer part of the day, so hopefully we won't have to... It's not quite as long as the next stop. Not that way. We're basically following the river back right now. So... a little hard to get lost, but the thing I'm worried about is getting sort of stuck too close to the bear. Because we don't know where the bear is right now. Could be grabbing sticks. Not grabbing sticks because we're a bit heavy. We're a little bit lighter now that we've been burning through quite so many sticks. Not quite there yet on getting the quantity down. For no other reason than we've basically got them in the form of torches right now, not in the form of sticks. Making our way through Husher Valley. I think we're outside the area where the bear would come after me, so probably need to be a little bit less paranoid about running into the bear. No. That just means we've swapped bears for wolves, apparently.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, there's a bear. I don't want to work this bear. Bear hasn't noticed me, and I'd like to keep it that way. Well, we are cold again.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Alright, let's warm up next to a fire. So we're gonna make a fire. Warm up. Because I'm low enough in condition, I want to stop taking damage.
Come on, come on.
Actually, we'll just slap all these coal in here. We don't want to be here for too long, but we want a good amount of warmth. Yeah, that should get us warm. Bear doing bear jump scare things. Looks like we're in the wind shelter here. Really two of those, both with the warming up bonus and the fatigue recovery. Maybe a little annoyingly is that we're still got a lot of fire in this fire. We got one more thing of roasted pie we can make. Oh, actually, why the weather is still decent here. Let's do a quick map. Okay, so around behind this is the cave we mapped from down there. Okay. Let's see if we can walk over to the ice cave. That'd be a good place to put the part break in at and give the character a place to stay warm during the night. from, if memory serves, from a physical cover standpoint, we'll notice there's like the whole big patch of area over there that we're just not going into. And the answer is because there really isn't anything to map in that section. There's one of the entrances to one of the ice caves. So there's a decent amount of loot in that section, just there's nothing important from a mapping perspective. I think we want to map that Waterfalls. We may be able to map the Waterfalls from the top though, so let's not too panic about it right now. And or there's a way to get down there from here, hopefully. Oh, there's the wolf. Cable still spooked a little bit from last time. Sprint across a little bit, so when I check the torch lands somewhere usable. Yep, drop the really worn out one. Oh, then I got ruined in mid-dim. Okay. So this is one of the ones we mapped from earlier. So we'll duck in this ice cave for the moment to warm up and put a part break in. This is a good time to put a part break in, so I'm going to put the part break in here, even though this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode because of it. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break to stretch the legs, and then we'll get right back to recording. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, where we're going to be continuing to map Hush River Valley here. So with that, bye for now.